Warning, in the following video, I'm going to say the word ass a lot. Ass. Hi, I'm Andre and I'm a black nerd with a review for you, Black Nerd Reviews. And today I'm reviewing Kick-Ass 2, Kick-Asser. I'm going to tell you the good, I'm going to tell you the bad, I'm going to tell you the nerdy. Synopsis of Kick-Ass 2. There was a first Kick-Ass. It did okay until a bunch of geeks were like, we'll support Kick-Ass 2, just make the movie and we promise we'll go out and see it. And then they make Kick-Ass 2 and then the nerds didn't go out and see it. And it wasn't the #1 movie in America. And it kind of just dropped off the scale. Good job, geeks. Best synopsis ever. First, the good. Even though he didn't want to advertise it because of the violence, Jim Carrey is amazing in this movie. He does a great job. You don't even recognize that it's him for a little bit. He's got all these prosthetics on. He's not doing his Jim Carrey shtick. I loved him as Colonel Stars and Stripes. And then the person I didn't even know that was going to be in this movie, John Leguizamo, he is hilarious in this. His scenes with Christopher Mintz-Plasse were just, they were great. I loved it. Which is wonderful because Jim Carrey and John Leguizamo are in the movie for an extremely long period of time, he said sarcastically. Of course, you gotta love Hit Girl. Hit Girl is incredibly awesome in this movie. There's this whole kind of mini movie that happens in between the movie where she's dealing with high school, where you have the true villains in the world, high school girls. And it was an interesting dynamic. Here's this girl that we know can just beat everybody up, and here she is trying to just act like your typical teenage high school girl. It was like an R-rated Kim Possible. And if you watch her in those sequences, you're like, man, this is kind of like Carrey. Well, get ready. It's funny, they showed a preview to Carrey before this movie, and the dude in front of me was like, oh man, that's like a remake of Matilda. Not lying. Matilda. He didn't realize it was a remake of the original Carrey. He thought it was a dark version of Matilda. America. Mother Russia, she was one of the bad guys and she was my favorite. There's this one sequence where she just takes out a bunch of cops and a lot of people thought it was way too violent, but it's done to an electric version of the Tetris theme, so I feel like you can just watch anything when that theme is playing. But I don't want to watch Two Girls, One Cup. Okay, that's cool. I don't want to watch The Human Centipede. Okay, that's cool. I don't want to watch Ben Affleck as Batman. Okay, that's cool. I don't want to watch black nerd comedy. Nah, it still sucks. And I gotta give it up for Christopher Mintz-Plasse, McLovin. He is the bad guy in this. He originally was Red Mist in the first film, and now he's the motherfucker. I think he did a wonderful job, so good job to you. McLovin is, well, it's still there, but you did a good job in this. Now for the bad. I like Chloe Moretz, I like Christopher Mintz-Plasse, I like John Leguizamo, Jim Carrey, Donald Faison, he was awesome. I think I like everybody in this movie except for one guy, Kick-Ass. I don't know what it was about Kick-Ass, but I didn't want to watch him, which is kind of sad since, you know, it's kind of his movie. It's kind of like when you were in a neighborhood and you wanted to play baseball, but the only kid that had a baseball and bat was a kid that no one liked, but you had to keep bringing him along just so you could play baseball, and you had to be nice to him because it's like if he got mad, he would take his baseball and bat home, you have nothing to do. That's kind of what Kick-Ass is in this movie. It's like we don't want him there, but his name's in the title, so we kind of have to just let him linger. This is a very uneven film. I felt like the new director was trying to do this whole like, I'm gonna be just as controversial like they were with the first one. It just doesn't come off the same way. Actually, I find the movie more entertaining when it's just being a superhero flick and it's not trying to be like, oh, I'm telling you some shocking humor and jokes. It seemed like it almost took me away when it was trying to be like so controversial. And now for the nerdy. Really? There's a lot of elements in this one that I really enjoyed, and there's some elements in it that I could have done without, and that's how I felt about the first movie. But if you like Hit Girl, you like superhero movies, and if you like a superhero movie that just gets from start to finish, does not waste your time, this movie is like an hour and 40 minutes, it just goes, I like that, then Kick-Ass 2 might be for you. Now I want to hear from you. If you could do a fighting sequence to the tune of any song, what song would it be? Be sure to tickle that thumbs up button to let me know you like this video, share it with your friends. I love you like a play cousin. I'm Addy 5000. Ching chomp, yomp.